right, y'all. The big boss came to me today. Big boss came and said, Randy, you've been working really hard this week. You've seen more clients this week than you have all of 2025. The big boss said, I want you to take tonight off. I said, big boss, I can't take tonight off.
They struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
All right, check 1, 2, check. Is this working? All right, y'all, we're back for another day of life, back for another day of daily. Just so thankful, so blessed that we're putting out mental health out in this world again today, y'all. We're on this streak of 365 straight days. 365 of putting mental health out in the world, y'all. Doing daily every day for 365 days. Thank you for all of you who are watching and just supporting, encouraging. We need everyone in the rocket ship, y'all. We need everyone in the rocket ship. And today is a great day. Well, kind of a great day. I've already been to go to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. How they look. Y'all always joke with clients. I'm like, okay, if I'm at least better than going to the dentist, then therapists have won, right? Then therapy have won. I do not like going to the dentist. I've talked about it before, how I've had bad experiences at the dentist when I was a child, and to be totally truthful with you, developed a phobia, a fear of going to the dentist. And as an adult, now I go regularly because I know how important it is. But I've already been to the dentist. And y'all, we're on now to Rise. Never been there, but we're gonna do Saturday morning donuts from Rise, and do what we do. You're probably asking, Randy, you got the Friday conversation jacket on. I do, y'all, I do. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna we're not doing Friday conversation this week. The big boss pulled the plug on it. The big boss said, Randy, you're just way too busy this week, way too busy with clients. And so the big boss said, hey, we're just not gonna do Friday conversation. You're still gonna do Saturday conversation or Saturday morning donuts, but no Friday conversation. Anyway, I'm wearing this today, y'all, because look, I got it's Red Friday, and we go Chiefs. And the Friday conversation jacket just happens to be gold, and it's popped that gold right there, and the Chiefs is popping, and we're just popping. We're ready to have a good weekend, so let's get after it, y'all. Sit back, put on your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride around just doing community mental health. All right, y'all. Good. Oh, start over. Roop. All right, y'all. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning donuts. And y'all, we got a Saturday morning donuts haul. I'm telling you, we went to Rise today. And we got all kinds of stuff in here. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. I'm just looking here. You can see in there's lots in here. I'm just gonna go from the top to the bottom. You guys stay with me. You might want to cancel your lunch and your dinner plans because there's a lot in here, y'all. Okay, let's see what we got first here. Okay, we just, I've been hot on a cinnamon roll lately. We got us just a cinnamon roll here. Now, you know how I like to do it on Saturday morning donuts. I like the buffet style. I like Saturday morning donut buffet. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. All right, y'all, I want to talk to you about Therapy for a minute. You know, we talked about this week that some clients just have not got good results out of therapy before. They go to therapy and they come out of it going, okay, what was that all about? What did I get out of it? Just wasted a bunch of time, money, and energy. Let's talk about it not from the therapist perspective, but from the client perspective for a second, okay? There's two things when I'm starting new with the client that I look for at the beginning. One is, do they have the skills? Do they have skills to work through their struggles, okay? The idea would be is if you've been in therapy before, you should have some skills. You should have learned something, so when a struggle comes up, you know how to handle that struggle, okay? For some of you, you haven't been in therapy, and that's okay, because in therapy, the idea is that you're going to get those skills. So when someone's working through their struggles, do they have the skills? The second thing is, if they do have the skills, I assume when starting with someone that they just don't have the skills. Do they have the motivation? Do they have the motivation to work through their struggles? I know some of us, when we're starting out our struggles and we're working on them, when we're talking about them, like, we're really excited, yeah. Some of us are like, I don't even want to start this. Motivation, though, I can give you the skills. I can give you the cognitive behavioral skills. This is not rocket science. The skills aren't rocket science. The motivation I can't give you, okay? And motivation can be high at times and it can be low at times. But what I'm going to ask for you is, if you're not motivated, is I want you to speak to your motivation, your low motivation, because that low motivation can end up being a barrier to your progress. And if you're low in motivation, we've got to find ways to help you with that. Maybe you're just burnt out on therapy and we just need a therapy holiday for a week or two. Maybe there's other things going on in your life and you just can't work through it all at the same time. I don't know what the lack of motivation is because of. For kids, sometimes they're not motivated to work on the skills and their struggles, because if they do, then they lose control of the situation. Sometimes, and I don't assume this all the time, but sometimes people become unmotivated because if they actually get well, that means that they can't struggle anymore, that they can't have the support. And for some kids, they like to be in that area, and for some adults, they like to be in that area because they've always been used to getting the help, and now if they didn't get the help, what would they do? Anyway, skills and motivation are two big things. The therapist has to give you the skills, okay? So if you don't have the skills, let's put it out on the therapist. If you don't have the motivation can't come from the therapist. You got to be the one, even in the toughest of times, to have the motivation to use the skills. All right, y'all? All right, y'all. Let's be real for a second about something about motivation. I'm going to be honest with you. Hands up. There are times that I'm not totally motivated. I'm totally not motivated to do things, okay? We've talked about motivation. We've talked about discipline and which one is more important. Punchline to that conversation was that you have to have motivation first, and then the discipline has to kick in. But there's times just naturally that we're not as motivated to do things, okay? I'll tell you, in the winter time, I'm just not as motivated to go outside. In the summertime, I'm totally way more motivated. So anything in the winter time, if it would be taking the trash out, if it would be going on a run, if it would be whatever it would be, just getting in the car, I know every time that I don't want to do that hits. So I just wanted to clarify, make sure that I don't want to send a message that you have to be motivated all the time. I don't think it's human. If you're motivated all the time, you're probably a robot, okay? But anyway, there are just times that you have a lack of motivation, and those are the times you just have to work through to get your motivation back up, okay? So maybe it just takes you a little longer to get that motivation. This morning, I wasn't motivated to get out of the bed. I probably stayed in the bed 15, 20, 25 minutes longer than I typically do, but at some point I was like, all right, I got to get out of this bed. And then I just pushed out. All right, y'all. The big boss came to me today. Big boss came and said, Randy, you've been working really hard this week. You've seen more clients this week than you have all of 2025. The big boss said, I want you to take tonight off. I said, big boss, I can't take tonight off. We got Friday conversation tonight, big boss. Big boss said, nope, I'm pulling the plug on Friday night conversation tonight. I want you to go out and have fun with your friends bowling, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Saturday morning donuts. So y'all, tonight's Friday conversation has been pulled. Big boss has pulled the plug. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Saturday morning conversation. I guess I'm going out tonight. I'm going out on the town, popping my collar, and we're going bowling, y'all. We're going bowling tonight with some friends. So that should be fun. Thanks, big boss. Thanks to all you clients out there that are just rocking your goals. Just so pleased and proud to be your therapist, and for you to allow me to help you just crush your goals, y'all. Crush your goals, and to teach you cognitive behavioral skills to overcome your struggles. So we're going out on the town tonight, y'all. We're going out on the town. Let's go. On track, now we going way up.